Good evening, everybody. What is up? How are you guys tonight? Hi, Mel. How are you doing? It's so good that you jumped in today. Sister Blue, nice to see you guys. I guess this is a little confusing, isn't it? You guys can see my chat overlays. Hopefully that's not a big deal because I literally can't see anything anybody says without it, so hopefully it's not super distracting. This is what I get for only having one monitor. But hopefully, you guys will enjoy watching me derp around in Photoshop and pretend like I know what I'm doing. Hi, Death. How you doing? Figured it was, not a typical night for me to stream, but I had the time and decided to just chill out, relax, and work on a little pet project. I'm hoping that if I can make it not look terrible, I can actually perhaps make this my new overlay. So we'll see how that goes. Try and adjust this a little bit so it's not totally in the way. I know it's a little awkward, so sorry about that. But yeah, so if you have not been in one of my streams before, hi, hello, welcome. I am so glad that you decided to join me this evening. My name is Miradel. I am a homeschool mom by day, derpy gamer by night, but today I'm going to take that derpiness over into Photoshop and attempt to make my own overlay because I'm working on rebranding things. So this is not going to be a finished product by any means. I have a new logo coming. So as soon as that's done, this will be done, as well as all the other stuff, including some new merch. But if you'd like to purchase one of the merch options that are available now, check out the panel below the video and take a look-see. Hopefully there'll be something you like. I'm slowly starting to convert things over, so hopefully it will start looking a little bit more cohesive soon. But my ultimate goal here, excuse me, I've already kind of started it. I started it the other day, never got a chance to actually finish it. I want to do a nice thin border here. And I haven't decided if I want to keep it white or if I want to add a rainbow effect to it where it actually moves and stuff. That's probably going to be an After Effects thing. I hope, because that's all I have. So that's something I need to learn how to do. But for now, this is just going to be a static design. I want to make something that goes all the way across the screen that's narrower than what you currently see up top here. And still has all the information you guys want to see. And of course, if you know how to use Photoshop better than I do, please do not hesitate to yell at me and tell me what to do. Because I'm kind of figuring this out on the fly. Oh, that's way too thick. Oh, we're not doing that. Okay, first of all, we have to change this to white. That looks like it could be white. And I'm going to change this to, I think, 3 pixels. Just like the other one. Oh, no, actually, what is it? It must be 5. Let's see. Yep, that looks better. Okay. Yay! And now I have another one. Britton DC, hello. Anaya Falcon, welcome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys coming in today. I'm arting, or I'm trying to art. I'm also trying to figure out how to make these into trapezoids. Haven't totally figured that out yet. I'm just arting all over the place. Usual suspects. Yeah, all you guys are in here. I'm starting to think you guys have nothing else better to do than to watch me derp. My ultimate goal here is I'd like to, even though I said I wanted to make these rectangles, or trapezoids rather, I want this to go all the way across, have like kind of a main logo thing over here, and then, come on, come over here. I want you, right there. Ah! Move, I say. See, I'm already off to a great start. I want this up here. And something like that. How can I help? Yeah, Liz, you have it exactly right. Derp, derp, derp. Hey, Nick. Britt. So, how do I make trapezoids? How do I turn these into trapezoids? I thought I knew how, but apparently there's not an actual shape option for that. I think in the older versions of Photoshop there used to be. I need to move my chat box just a smidge. There we go. Now I can see my tools. Yay! Foster Kitten, hello. Also, something that I'm actually going to do is I have this, you've probably seen it, it's that kind of rainbow fractally kind of background that you've seen in all my stuff. I'm going to be using that as the background. Oops. I do not have Illustrator. So no. And let me move this over to a new layer. And this file is huge. It's chunky. Also, aside from watching me art all over the place, I'm using this opportunity as like an AMA sort of thing. So if you have any questions for me, or just curious about something, I am all ears. And I will hopefully answer your questions. See, that doesn't look right. I think what I'd rather do, I want to use this as a clipping mask, but the problem is I don't want it to go on this rectangle. I want it to just be on these two. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. For now, I'll hide it. What is the nature of the universe? Preferably something I can answer. If you were to ask me the answer to life, the universe, and everything, I would tell you 42. That I can answer. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good size. Can I lock this? Maybe it'll stop it from highlighting. There we go. I don't want that one. There we go. Do I have any pets? I do. I have a 5-year-old rat terrier and a 2-ish-year-old cat. She's a rescue, so I'm just guessing. But she's also quite chunky. She likes to eat everything. If I do them as a group, you have to distort it. Oh, it's either I don't know how I didn't see that. Was the Alt or Control? Well, that was Alt. That didn't work. Let's try Control. Ah ha ha! You got it. Good job. And then if you hit Shift at the same time, it'll keep it from getting all wonky. Thank you. I have to figure out how sharp of an angle I want it to be. I'm going to try that. And then, of course, I have to make it do the same thing on each side. Why isn't it changing? Yeah, that looks close enough. Yeah, I know you were telling me about Illustrator, but that's one thing I don't have available to me. Oh, I can actually change the value up here. Let's see if I can manually do it. Yeah. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, it looks like I've got it at a 40-degree angle. So I think I kind of want to do something like that. Oh, I don't like how it's making it bigger, though. That's weird. I may end up changing that angle. I don't know if I'm super sure on it. You know, let me make my life easier. Let's delete that, and then I can just copy-paste once I have a shape that I like. But I do want this to end up going across the screen, so I'm hoping that if I make it narrower, a little bit more clean looking, it'll actually be easier to see too. See, I've got all these people that know how to use Photoshop better than me, so I apologize for the cringe. I've really just been playing with it for the last week or two, trying to figure it out. Hi Nathan, how are you? I can create reference shapes using lines and using the transparency. And use the transparency unlocks to hold them in place. Okay. That sounds complicated, but I think I like this better. It's easier to select endpoint with direct selection tool, and then shift plus the keyboard arrow to move the point. 10 pixels. Okay. I don't know what the direct selection tool is. Like I said, I'm just learning how to use all this. Hey, that thing. Oh, it's okay, sister. Thank you so much. Have a good stream. Help! Okay. What was I doing? I'm actually kind of on the fence about that angle. Let me see if I can undo everything that I did. Maybe not. Because that angle gets pretty sharp when I extend it out, so... control. Hi, Nathan! I'm gonna see if maybe I'll correct it later, but I want to see what happens if I extend it out, what it does to that angle. Because it does steepen it. Sharpen it? I don't know. Make it steeper. English is hard. Words are hard. What is that angle? That is so funky looking. I think it was like 32. How does that look? You guys like that? Does that look kind of normal? Ah! Blue, I'm sorry. Nightbot's being a bully again. Nightbot's so mean. I know, yeah, it recognizes it as a link because .NET is a link apparently, so, you know. See, that looks unusual. It doesn't look quite even. Alright, let me take a look here. That is about the center of the project. So that looks okay. What do you guys think so far? This is not a link. Yeah, Nightbot's weird. Nightbot gets really picky about what it thinks is okay and what it thinks is not okay. Never the twain shall meet, apparently. Now the question is, what should I put in this center area? Because I'd really like to put, like, maybe slightly bigger. I kind of maybe bring it down here. Actually, let's do this. I would like to bring it down a little bit, maybe to there. Just like maybe from this point to this point in some shape of some kind. Maybe like another trapezoid. I'm not totally sure if I want to do that. I also don't want it to go down too far, but yeah, I want to make it sleek. I want to make it look nice. Yeah. Or I could just, I don't know if I should have the logo just kind of freely floating there, but it's going to need a place to sit. Yeah, I actually have paint.net, but my husband knows how to use that a lot better than I do. Yeah, Britt, I agree with you. Because I did try and play with a different version of this before. And I had the text on there, and it was just so small. It didn't look right. So I think I'm with you on that one. Now that they both said rectangle 1. Do this. I'm fairly sure that the angles on this are correct, so let me double check. Let's see. This is right trap. And this one will be left trap. Try to keep my layers organized. This will be logo. Is it double? Oh, you know what? You're right. Thank you for telling me. I know I gotta get rid of that. Hide. There. Yeah, because I don't have two screens, so I have to have it up on the screen, and I know you guys can see it, so it looks funky. I'm sorry. If the logo is more rounded, maybe go round as a theme using the background behind it as a mask. So maybe like make like a circle in the middle there. How did I do that? It would be the ellipse tool. Obviously this isn't going to be in the right spot, but nor do I want it to be an oval. I'm going to fix that, but something like that where it's filled in and then use a mask behind it and then put the logo in front, like right on top of that. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Blue, that's true. That was a concern. I'm kind of hoping that with this design, because I'm also going to try and make these sections, while they are going to have a background, making them more transparent. So hopefully it won't block too much. Also, I don't want the pixels on that to be so thick. It defaults to 10. I want it to be white. Oh, hey. have no way of knowing if that looks right. It also looks a tad big. I think I'm going to fix that. Because it's just going to be the logo. It doesn't have to be huge and obtrusive, you know? Keep it small. What you think? I think that looks decent. Not too bad. So let me see. I think it's this. Create a clipping mask. Did I do that wrong? Oh, I hit it. Oh! Oh no. No. Wait a minute. Undo. Undo. I do want to see it, but not. I need to go back to. Let me hide it again, so I can see what I'm doing. Seeing is believing. Yeah, sure. I feel like I did that wrong. Why? You know, actually, that's a good question. Why is it? Let me zoom in a little bit, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh, you Photoshop people know better than I do. So check this out. I've got my nice little circle here. When I fill it in, it's got this ring around it. So if I try and fill again, it gets a really rough edge, and it looks dumb. So, what am I doing wrong here? Small and cute. Yes, thank you. I know I am. I'm kidding. The only caveat to putting the logo at the top. Oh, I already read that. I feel like I've missed something. Oh, Lex, let's see. Make sure that all the, hold on. Oh, it disappeared on me. Make sure that all the sizes are rounded. 10 pixels instead of 10. Oh, okay. Oh, good to know. Okay. Because it's rasterized. Okay. Do I need to not do that? Or is that kind of a requirement? Good night, Liz. Thanks for jumping in. Alright, here. So let me undo that. So how do I make sure that, let's see, if I go back to vector shape and then select shape properties, I can change the fill color. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can remember how I got to that. There we go. All right, fill. Oh wait, it's selected, right? It's selected, but it's not doing anything. Fill. There we go. Awesome. That's exactly what I need. It's not vector. Oh, okay. I don't know where any of this stuff is. But it worked, so I'm going to go with it. Let me see if I can do the same thing with these two, because I'm going to need that. Vector layers have a tiny icon next to them in the layers list. Oh. I have no idea what that icon looks like, but I'm going to go with you on that one. See, I like to figure stuff out the hard way because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I like being difficult on myself. Hey, go away. I don't need that. There we go. In the preview bottom. Oh, so wait. So this little thing right here? Is that what you're talking about? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay. Now, the thing that I need to figure out, I think I have to do it this way. I want to do that. I want to... Actually, before I do that, I believe if I want to have this, and this all doing the same thing with the clipping mask, I think I have to merge those layers. So... like that. Oh no. Nope, that took too many things. Merge shapes. There we go. Yeah, so I'm only reason why I'm making them white is so when I actually do the clipping mask, it actually shows up where I want it to instead of just the border. Because now I can do that. Yay! What I do want to do is actually adjust that picture so I can get different colors out of it. I need it to actually move, and I have to be very strategic. Now, actually, I have a question for you guys. What color scheme should I go for? Should I try and just shrink the image down so I can get more colors in there? Or should I have one side one color, one side the other color? Definitely think I want to do some blues in there. Like, this looks really cool. Let me see what happens if I move it. Because I really like getting a little subtle hint of pink in there. Let's see what happens if I shrink it. I don't want to shrink it too much because then it's going to look stretched out and all funky. Honestly, I think I like these colors here. What do you guys think? What about there? Nice? Yeah? You like that? Okay. Cool. So now what I need to do, can I change the opacity of that? So if the problem is, this is where I struggle. And so maybe you could help me with this. Because I definitely want it to have a transparency look to it, but I still want it to be able to be seen when it's overlaid on, let's say, a game, for example. So is there a way that you guys would suggest that I do that and still be able to get a sense of what's back there? Yes, that's true. That's a good idea. I was thinking of doing something like perhaps maybe like a dark color, probably like maybe a pink or a purple, like a darker, more bold color, and then use the stroke option to outline it in white so it stands out a little bit, because it will be a little bit smaller. Oh, that's true, but I could also rotate it. That's definitely an option. Oh, good idea. So let me see. I think I may have something. Yeah. Yeah, Britt, that's what I'm concerned about. Let's see what I've got here. I don't know if I have... I got pictures of my cat. Not necessarily a picture of anything. Let's see. Or have two themes, light and dark, depending on the game. Oh. Oh, that's a cool idea. Alright. Let's take to Google here, shall we? Let's try, let's see, Sims 4. Let's just do Sims 4. Images. I guess I should specify. Gameplay. Get this shirtless guy already over here. There. Not too shabby, eh? Alright, no problem. Oh, it's on
Welcome
Pinterest.
back. I'm HT Cody with the...
Blah. Blah. I hate Pinterest. Absolutely hate Pinterest. Oh, actually, I want the image. I just want the image. There we go. Let's see if that works. I may have to resize it a little bit, but that's okay. Paste. It may look a little distorted, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And let's bring that down here. Okay. So here we are, playing The Sims. Life is good. We're going to take this layer, and let's tone down the opacity. So now, this is where I run into this problem. I'm assuming I'm going to have to change the fill opacity in order for this to actually work. So let me do this. I'm going to just default that to 20. Let's see how I can do this. Ah! No! Can I adjust the opacity of that? Maybe? Because if I take the fill out, then we're not going to be able to see the background. Right below the opacity. Oh! Okay. Thank you. What happens if I take that to 0? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Well, that's at 20% with just the white background. So that's cool and all, but then I can't see this. That's what that looks like. Maybe 25. It's better. Let's see what happens if I bring it to 50. Okay. That's actually better. It's still transparent, but you can still see the colors. What do you guys think about that? I actually kind of like that. That looks pretty cool. Yes. And it's got that kind of light to dark, dark to light look to it, which is pretty nifty. Now, let's see what's on this layer. Is there anything on this layer? Let me make these go away for a second. There's literally nothing here. I have this background layer that's doing nothing. It's fine. I'll leave it there just in case. Actually, here. this is what I can do. I'll turn this into the background, and then I'll turn this into a text layer. So, oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Don't mind me, I'm just doing derpy things as usual. Oh, Nick, do you like that? And I'll start it over here just for a moment. I'm not using impact. Impact is not happening. I'd like to try and use this font. I'm not sure if it's going to be visible enough though, so we'll have to see. Recent donation. And making that smaller. Still not small enough. Oh, you know what? I guess it would resize better if I actually had it highlighted. I'm doing great today. Oh no! Ah! Let's put that over here. Try playing with the white stroke opacity with the shapes. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Alright. First, let me work on this. Let me do this first. Need it to be legible. Legible is good. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done? Not that that doesn't look super cool, but that's not what I wanted. All right. Yeah, undo, yeah. Hi, cucumbers. How are you doing? I'm telling you, I'm not just derpy in my games. I am derpy in all the things. So I know that because of the circumstances, this is not going to be super legible. So I'm going to need to play around with it a bit. And for that, I'm going to not only change the font color, but I'm going to see about adding a stroke to the outside. And maybe even a drop shadow. To make text more visible, you can try to add a shadow effect to the layer. Okay. So are you talking about the drop shadow? Because if so, you speak in my language. I like this. And of course, a different angle, because that's not going to work. Let's try a 20% opacity on that one. And I'm thinking, let's try 130-degree angle. I want to reduce that spread too. Oh, cucumbers! Thank you so much for the follow. Katie 3000, how's it going? Size, no, let's keep that, like, I think I had that at 2. Oh, look at how far away that is. That's cool. I think I want to make the shadow a little bit more, make it stand out just a little bit more. Weird like that. Maybe not quite that much. Let's try that. That looks okay. I'm going to mess with this probably a lot more than I should. Alright. I think that might be okay. And I like keeping all of my values relatively even, because if not, it'll drive me crazy. Yeah, I didn't like that. Let's keep that there. Okay. I think that drop shadow looks pretty good. Before I go adding the stroke, I need to change the actual font color. In order to do that, I have to come here. Now, I want to do something kind of on the darker side. I think it will help it to stand out a little better. I could be wrong. I don't really know how that's going to look, but give it a try. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I need effects. Let's go to stroke. Hi, Lady Valois. How are you today? Let's change the size to 2, maybe 1. I think that's maybe 2 is probably the best. Now perhaps what I should do here. Actually, let me try something. What? Is my computer... Oh, I think my computer's trying to be in Japanese. I better fix that. I actually have Japanese set on my computer because I was trying to type in Japanese for a while. Come here, font. I want to get the hex code for that color. Why aren't you in bed then? I'm tired. What am I doing here? Stroke. Okay. And then lighten that up. I think probably do something like that. No, not quite. Not quite there. I definitely want it to be much lighter. I'm very, 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 very slowly trying to learn Japanese. I haven't devoted as much time on it as I should have. So I thought it would be cool to have the capability to type in Japanese on my computer. Let's give that a whirl. Let's see how that looks. Okay. What do you think of that? Photoshop people. The people who know better than me. Septimus Gaming! How's it going? Is it weird using an English keyboard? If you're trying to type in Japanese, a little bit, yeah. Because you kind of have to know what you're typing. At least you have to know the Romaji for the words that you're typing most of the time. At least for me, because I'm not into kanji yet. I haven't even gotten there. I'm still in what you would probably consider the preschool of Japanese. Okay. You can check the accessibility and readability using online tools, Accessible Colors website. Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's something I want to ask you because I don't really know what this means. I'm just going to go into something arbitrary here. So, like, if I'm moving something around, this comes up. But if you click on it, it changes the color. What does this mean? Is this like danger? Don't use this color. Is what I don't know. That's kind of what I feel when I see that pop up. It is hard to read. Okay. It shows that the original color changed. Oh, okay. It's like danger, you've messed with something. So to make this a bit more legible, is it the font or is it just the color? Because I can change pretty much anything. Sky's the limit with this program. And that's why I love it so much. The font is too thin. That is a problem with this font. That's the only thing that I really don't like about it. Is because there's no bold option. So let's see if we can try a thicker font with maybe kind of a similar feel to it. Can you move for me? I want to relocate you. Right about there. Okay, so without changing any of the colors or the shadows or anything, I've got a thicker font here. How does that look? And I could still change the colors too. I do like I was finally able to figure out how to do this transparency thing because that's been bugging me. I couldn't figure out what the heck I was doing wrong, and it turns out it was just me being me, not knowing what I was doing. You're watching on a big TV. Oh, good to know. Okay. I think you suggested having a white font with a darker background. So let's give that a whirl. Do you think it would help if I did the lighter color as the font and maybe the darker for the stroke and then keep the drop shadow the same? I say I give it a try. Can't hurt, right? Let me actually just... Let's see. Where is my... Is that my stroke color? I thought I did something different, but I suppose not. So I will just copy pasta that. And then we'll put that over here. Hit OK. Oh, of course, that was dumb because I didn't make note of the hex code for the other thing. You know what? That's okay. I'll go for something completely different. Or at least close to it. Let's see, that's the drop shadow. Stroke is what I want. Make it kinda like that. Yes, I am fully aware that I have changed the color. Thanks for letting me know. Now I know that that's a little big and it kind of overlaps on the white border, which I'm sure I can fix. But is that any better to read? Oh, well, no wonder why you're so good at this. really the only thing that I used to do with Photoshop back in the day, like when I was in high school, was making like computer backgrounds. Like that's about it. Nothing fancy. All right, so that's a size 2. That's a 2 pixel stroke, which actually looks pretty nice. Let me see what 3 looks like, just for giggles. Yeah. And fill color white. Okay. So let me actually change this back to 2. Keep that, and then let's do just white. Pow! Oh, that does look nice. I actually like that. Yeah, I may have to. I mean, I really don't want to make it too much smaller, but I can at least move it a little. I am gonna have to tweak its position a little bit because I know that I may have to adjust the drop shadow so it doesn't overlap. I'm clicking everything but the stuff I need to click on. Because I don't really want to resize it. So let's adjust that drop shadow slightly. Make it 150. And maybe adjust the distance ever so slightly. And the spread as well. Just teeny tiny adjustments. Okay. That's what that looks like now. I think you're right. I definitely agree with you on the white font. I was afraid that it was going to be harder to see for some weird reason. But no, I'm glad I took your advice. That's really awesome. Thank you. This is actually coming out nicer than I thought. So now what I want to do, I want to copy the layer style because I'm going to do another text layer for over here and do the exact same thing. Paste layer style so we get the exact same values because I are smart. And same font. The only thing I didn't check was the size, so I'll have to fix that. Let's see. Recent subscribbler. Okay. Before I continue with that, what size did I use? 40.27. That's very specific. How about we just even out that value to 40? Oh, dang it. Pixels. Ta-da! May try and play with the spread and size settings to make sure shadows more blurry and less obvious, but retaining the contrast. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I will absolutely try that. Hi, Brett. Welcome back. I did a thing. Lex has been very helpful. Oh, and also, Blue, I found out that you can also, at least in Streamlabs, you can adjust the size of the text window. So when somebody does subscribe, it pops up. And like you can, like when it pops up, you can actually adjust the size of that view. So I don't, if I keep it to this area, whatever fits. But it shrinks it down. So it shouldn't be a problem. All right, so recent subscriber. This needs to be 40 pixels to match the other side. If the text fits, it sits. Be cautious of the window constraints. Yeah. Yeah, that is. That's a fun problem to deal with. That looks so nice, you guys. Y'all are so brilliant. Let's play around with that drop shadow a little bit. I think I'm going to take it down to 30. I feel like I've got to mess with that angle again, but I kind of don't know which way I should go with it. That might look a little bit better. Do. Oh, it changed them both. Oh, okay. I didn't know it did that. That's cool. Well, alrighty then. Now, is this... That looks like it's all in line with each other. For some reason, this looks higher because the eye is below this line, whereas here it's touching it. So I'm just going to nudge it down just a tad. Go away. Keep it flush and have the edges go off the screen. Oh, you mean instead of having the angle at the end? That's not a bad idea. I'll give that a try. Would I be able to? Now that I've merged everything? Oh, okay. So move this over to here. Okay. Recent donation. Put it right there. Let's see if that put it in the right spot. Let me nudge it down just one boop. There. And then the names will be here and here. I might have to ungroup. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna try it. Oh, you know, what if I just have it like disappear off the edge like that? Oh, but then this is a problem. Hold on. Rectangular edge. I lose my edge. Lost my edge. Over here I've lost my edge. Here I haven't. Why? That doesn't make any sense. What did I do? Let's see if I can make it a little bit smaller so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. What if I just... Oh, no. No, no, no. Negative. Negative Ghost Rider. Oh, see, now it pulls the whole dang thing. Oh, that's funky. Nope, that's not going to work either. Why is it doing so many strange things? I'm going to have to adjust that for sure. But I do kind of like how it goes off the screen like that. How it just sort of disappears on itself. But I'll need to tweak that a little. Maybe not so far over. And then this will have to come over here. Maybe. Can edit merge shapes using the direct selection tool. Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. I think you told me that before. Okay, so actually, let me go back to the way. Oops, too far. Redo. All right, let me go back to the way it was before. So the direct selection tool. Select the individual points and segments of a path. Got it. Ah, okay. I've actually never used this before. So if I were to just... So, actually, I suppose I should be on this. So, if I select this point and I bring it in, it does that. Is there a way to keep it from getting all funky on me? Because I thought if I hit shift... Oh, okay, it looks like that's working now. Kind of. There. So that's what that looks like. If I were to do that. So I have ones... I'll keep it bigger so you can see it a little bit better. So which one... I'll let you guys vote. Left side or right side? If you were to see this on somebody's stream, whether it's mine or somebody else's, what would you like better? Not gonna lie, I think I kind of like the right side. That was a good idea. Right, you think? I'm with you. Especially now that I know how to use the direct selection tool. Yeah. I think I am with you guys 100%. Let me go over there. We're gonna boop that, and we're gonna hold shift, and we're gonna move it over to here. And make it look like it belongs there. Ta-da! There. Oh, that looks nice. You guys are smart. I want to move this to about there, maybe. Then this way, the names can be here and here. And it's still a nice, transparent, light, simple design. And it shouldn't really get in the way of anything. And just for the sake of putting something there, I'm going to get the old logo, the old heart logo, and I'm going to put it in here. I'm pretty sure I have a file of it with it by itself. We'll see. That's the bit badge. That might actually be a decent size for that. Move the bottom line of the shapes a few pixels down to add more space below the text labels. Okay. I will definitely give that a whirl. I think this is the one that I need. Wait, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. That's cool. I didn't know I could actually do that. That's pretty cool. It doesn't take much to amuse me, guys. Don't be too concerned. And then stick that bad boy right in there. Maybe there. The logo is a little weird because of the way it's offset. Kind of tilted. So it says it's centered, but it doesn't look centered. See, now that looks adorable. Yeah, Nathan, you should have been letting your wrist heal for quite a while now. I'm just saying. So before I go messing everything up, I guess let me save. Let me save as overlay new. Yeah, let's stick with that. Okay. Yep. Now, do I want to use the direct selection tool? Yes, I guess I do. Shift. Do I want to wait? Shift? Yes. Or actually, do I need to shift before I click? I can't remember. Oh, that only does that one side. That's not what I want. Maybe about there? And let me move that down just a tad so it's a little bit more centered. Okay. How's that? Looks better. I like better. I'm getting lots of help today. You guys are fantastic. Come on. Come on, sweet little thing. Come here. Is that the same? Want my little ruler. Oh no! No! Why is it doing that? I just want this to move. There. Alright, it looks like that's at the same level. So that's what I want. Let's move that out of the way. And we want this to be lined up as well. Okay. Squirrel? You want squirrel?
I can give you squirrel, honey.
Yeah, I get easily distracted. Have you seen me play video games? Do you know me? We are one and the same, don't worry. I don't judge. I'm actually quite pleased with this. Now, I know I'm not keeping that heart logo, so I don't know what the new one's gonna look like just yet. It's gonna be similar to this, I think. As close as possible, of course. But I'm wondering if I should add some kind of effect to it to make it pop just a teensy bit. Just a little. Not a lot. Doesn't have to be dramatic. But just enough so it doesn't look flat. This bevel feature is kind of cool. You could change the depth. That kind of looks like a shadow too, the way that works. Direction up, direction down. Oh, make it look like it's an inlay. That's pretty nifty. These toys are so fun to play with. I don't even really know what I'm doing. A white color glow with some opacity or a light shadow. You know what? You have not steered me wrong yet today, so I'm gonna go with your idea. I'm guessing an outer glow? I think. Is it an outer glow? That doesn't look right. Am I on the wrong one? I don't want it to be noisy. Outer glow or drop shadow. Oh, okay. Let's try. Let me try the drop shadow. At least I know what I'm doing with that one. I better be careful because if this keeps up, I may end up having to pay Lex for all the help. Size and spread are 0. Okay. What about the distance? I can go the distance. Just kidding. I'm gonna keep that right. Maybe there. Maybe there. I don't want it to be too crazy. Let's try 50, maybe? There. Just a nice, subtle bleh. Oh, they were 0 for the outer glow? So the effect was not visible? Oh. That's nice. So when actually, Britt, that was a really good idea because I kept trying to find ways to make the font, the actual text for the logo to go in there. I think keeping it simple with just that is perfect. That looks really good, you guys. Now, I have After Effects. I don't know at all how to do it, so I'm not even going to touch that. But I am going to save this because this is awesome. This looks beautiful. And I love it. You guys are amazing. Now, something else that I want to work on also, which this is going to need to be animated, and I don't entirely know what I want to do for that yet, but I at least want to get a basic design. I'm actually, let me ask you guys. Let me see what you think, because right now I have the alert box that comes up at the top and it's animated. It goes kind of whoosh across the middle of the screen. It pops up with what happens and then it goes away. But then I've also got the thing in the bottom corner that shows all of the recent events. And that's done by Streamlabs. The other thing at the top, that's something that I made. What do you think would be better? Should I make my own alert and get rid of the other thing? Or should I just stick with what's available? What do you guys like? What distracts you the least? Nathan, you don't think that did the bot kick you out of my server again? Because I turned off the things that were making it grumpy. You shouldn't be having a problem unless maybe there's something about your account that it doesn't like, but I reduced the settings quite a bit. If you're still having problems, we can work on it later. You say go unique? Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because I really like the way this looks, instead of having the alerts down here in the corner next to the tip jar, I'll probably do something that looks quite similar to this as far as the opacity and maybe just the overall design. I'm not super sure. I want it to look the same, but I also want it to be minimal so it's not distracting. I'm going to keep this because I'm probably going to end up needing it. I'll keep that too. This is done. I say, like I can even take that off. This is pretty much done. I really like it. You guys are awesome. Like, this looks really cool. And it was so much easier to do this time around. Let me go ahead and boop that out of there. Save again, because I I need to be better at remembering to save things. Let's close that out. File. New. How big do I want to make this alert? I don't want it to be too big. Yay! It can be difficult to read in a 5-second timeout. Oh! Change the opacity of the white outline. Oh, I can try that. Well, here, let me open it back up and let's take a look. Of course, I have to see where I saved it. There we go. That's actually not a bad idea. I should unlock it. Alright. Let's give that a whirl. 80. So that's at 80. That's at 70. And actually, that might not be a bad idea because I am considering, because all I have is this and After Effects available to me. So I am considering trying to take it to After Effects and seeing if I can do like a rainbow kind of trail where it goes around, goes like from here, and it goes around here, and it will go here, and then go here, and then just kind of, but nice and slow. I don't want it to go super fast. Let me see if oh, you know what? I may have, oh, yep. I lost it. Let's undo. Let me see if I can go back to that picture. Copy. Good thing I left it open. Paste. We'll snap those edges. Bring it around town. There we go. Alright, so the rectangle edge, that's what it looks like now. Oh yeah, we're talking about the top shapes, not the actual border. Hey, okay. I can do that too. Actually, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. Let me keep this at 80 for now though. Because that might not be a bad idea to kind of tone that down a little bit. And let's see. That's at 80. And that's at 70. You know. Yeah, I'll meet you halfway. How about 75? I think that looks pretty good. It needs a 5-second rule when you have a 2-second dog. What? Actually, Lex, that was a really good idea because I think it stands out enough to where you can see that there's defined border, but it still has that kind of muted effect where you can still kind of see through it without it being too obtrusive. This is why you get paid the big bucks, isn't it? So I think because I'm doing that, I'm actually going to change this to 75 also and keep it consistent. Even though I'm probably going to do something with that edge. Look at that. I hope you don't charge a lot. But no, this is awesome. This is really good. So how long have you been doing Photoshop? File save. I'm gonna be smart. Better than I was the last time I did an art stream. I think I worked on something like for a good hour and I didn't save any of my work. In-vehicle infotainment systems. That's true. That's something I never understood. Gosh, I think it was one of my friends had a car and it had like I'm pretty sure it was some kind of aftermarket system. It wasn't something that came with the car, but it had lights blinking everywhere and like text was like radiating colors and stuff. It was just, I mean, it looked really cool, but if you were driving, at least if I was driving, there's no way, absolutely no way that I would have been able to properly focus on the road. I'm back. I'm very pleased with this. This looks very nice. I like it. And I don't like doing anything too crazy either with the animations. I'm not going to be doing like swirlies and things floating all over the place. I like to keep it simple because I want to be able to focus on the game. And at least as a like coming from a viewer standpoint, I want to focus on the game. I want to focus on what the person is doing. And I would imagine that other people would want that as well. Especially people who could possibly get more distracted than I could with little things like that. 15 plus years. Oh, man. That's a long time. You join the Discord. By the end of that, you'll be kicked by the bot. You know what? Bots are finicky. We have to be kind and understanding to our robot overlords. It's okay. Clean, clean, clean. I like this vibe. Yay! It's so much nicer. Like, this is actually what I was trying to do with my original design, and it just wasn't working. It wasn't looking the way that I wanted it to. So now that I'm a little bit more well-versed with Photoshop, I feel like I can actually do the thing and make it look right. I'd say I call that done. So I'm going to keep that here. I have a feeling I might end up using it again. New. I'm trying to think. This might be a little bit small. This is the size that I used for. Actually, no. I'm gonna work with this. Let me change it a little bit just to give myself a little extra room. Because this is slightly bigger than the panel headers that I have. I don't necessarily want it to be this big, but I would like to be able to have some room to work with. But at least maybe half the size. Something with just the multicolored background. Probably another kind of transparent look to it. With maybe just a small little boop logo on the side. And call it good. Nothing crazy. Just real simple, real clean. Maybe with the border. I haven't decided yet. But I am going to need this again. We're going to copy pasta. Make this nice and small. And I bought this background too. I can use it however I want. However I want, whenever I want. Let's scooch that in right there. Let's see about. Let me see if I change the canvas size. Make it the actual size that I want it to be. Let's try 300. Is that going to be a problem? Oh, yeah. That doesn't look the way that I want it to. I want to keep it that long. So, that is unusual. Let me see what this does. Oh! That's more square. Oh, of course it's more square. I'm stupid. Ah! You know what? It's probably too late for me to be working on this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Let's do 200 and make this 50. I'm aware that some clipping will occur. That is kind of small. I think that's a little too small. Because I really don't want it to be that. I'm a little concerned because I'm wondering if maybe this is going to end up being too thick, I think. And then I wouldn't really have a good place to put this either. So let's go back to the drawing board. I'm going to start over. No, I'm starting over. I'm going to try something new. Yeah, One Shot Girl has a lot of viewers. She has a lot of really dedicated people. They are good people. Let's go ahead and try maybe 3. No. I really want it to be a little bit narrow. Let's do 300. 300 by... Actually, no. I like the width. Wow. Is that for real? I mean, that's not surprising, but wow. Just the difference is incredible. I'm going to keep the width. But I still want the height to be kind of narrow. Let's give that a try. That's a little bit better. I'm going to start there and we'll see what happens. But now the reason why the attention span has changed so drastically, I'm assuming, is because of our current state of technological connection. I would imagine. Like how often we're on social media and stuff like that. Now that yellow is quite abrasive. I don't want to have that in the forefront too much, but I also don't want to lose some of those other really nice colors. Probably. Then the other problem is that center point with the white color is going to end up being lost too. That's a little bit of an issue. Maybe, actually, maybe it won't be such a big problem because I do plan on making this a transparency. So let's just see what happens. Let's just go with it. Yeah, definitely too much. Yeah, definitely too much information overload. It's hard. It really is. Let's bring this to 40. Actually, I'm gonna make that 50. let me do another layer. I'm gonna do a fill layer on this one. I want to experiment with something. I don't know if this is actually gonna do anything. Of course, I'm gonna put it back here. And I honestly don't think I want to do white. Maybe. Can I add background blur for the alerts? I don't know. I use Streamlabs. I don't use OBS. I was actually trying to switch over to OBS Studio. I don't know if I'm going to. Only because I kind of melted my brain trying to figure out how to transfer everything over and make new overlays for it. Whereas Streamlabs is all one comprehensive program. Everything is within the program. So if you want to make a new overlay, you do it right within Streamlabs. If you're using OBS, at least as far as I've been able to figure, you go to the Stream Elements website and you can create an overlay there and then import it into OBS. But I was having a problem with it. I was having a problem getting the overlay maker to do what I wanted it to do and customize it the way that I wanted to customize it, and it was just too much of a pain. So I think I kind of think I'm going to stick with Streamlabs. Even though I really like Stream Elements for the stuff that it has. I don't think I'm changing anything. How do I change this? Cancel. Starting over. Or not starting. I'm just doing something different. So I think if I do, you know what? I'm gonna just go darker and see what happens. See, I like the black because it's still transparent, but it kind of makes the colors pop a little bit more. But I would like to see if there was a way to kind of fade the edges a little instead of making them angular the way they are. But I think maybe I'm not really sure how I want to do that. If I want to do it on one side versus the other side or something like that. But at the very least, I want to add this in. And I think just kind of sticking it off in the corner. You know, just nothing super in the way of things. Make it small. Oh gosh. Is that how that's going to look, or is it just like that because of the way I hope that's not how that's going to look. Alright, I think it's okay now. That's a little better. Something like that. The Elements tool is a lot of faff. I will take your word for it. I mean, like I said, I haven't really used it a whole heck of a lot, so I can't really say for sure. I don't know if it's just because I don't know how to use it properly. But as of now, I'm kind of a Streamlabs person. Might be too small. The canvas is, yes, it is 100%. It's itsy bitsy teeny weeny. Yeah, maybe the logo's a little too small. I can make it a little bigger. Maybe about there. Something like that. For some reason, it looks faded. It looks fuzzy, and I don't understand why. And I thought I had a bigger version of this logo, but for some reason, like, yeah, see, it looks much better here than it does here. Maybe I screwed something up. Oh, because it's a rasterized image? Okay. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have no idea what that even means. But I will take your word for it. See, that looks better. See, this one didn't get all funky. I do kind of like the size a little bit better, though. Yeah, it does look better. See, now it would be really cool if I could make it look like it's kind of faded, like a trail. I don't know how to do any of that crap. That's a little too much photoshopping for me. I could do something like this burn tool maybe, or that's a blur tool, so probably something like that. Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna play with it. I'm just gonna play around. It doesn't even look like it's doing anything. It's so hard to tell. You know what? Actually, here, let me undo that. So I can actually see what I'm doing. Undo. Do. Okay, stop there. Yeah. So now if I'm trying to blur it and it's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, right there. Ah! Nathan with the 2,000 channel points. Time to give the treaties to my petsies. Oh, my puppy heard her treat. And my cat, of course, as always, is in the living room. Pupper. Oh, she's not listening. Oh, she's being a bugger today. Fine. You butthead. She just stared at me. It's like, Mom, give me the treats. It is so funny, though. Like, dog treats are one thing, but cat treats, like, you open them up and it's just this overwhelming odor of fish. There's dog treats, it's just like, maybe there's peanut butter in it. Let me go give the kitty cat her treats. I'll be right back. She heard them through the door. I almost hit her in the face when I opened the door because she had her face right pressed up against the door. It's the only time she likes me is when I give her food. Oh, okay. Let's see. Raster images are made of pixels. A pixel is a single point or the smallest single element in a display device. Okay, good to know. If you zoom into a raster image, you start to see a lot of little tiny squares. Ah, so if we zoom in, we have little teeny tiny squares. Let me see it better over here. Little tiny squares. That actually looks cute. I like that. Vector images are mathematical calculations. Oh, well, math is hard. from one point to another that forms lines and shapes. And that's why they look awesome. Exactly. Photoshop has a saturation gradient I could apply to that section of the image. I have no idea. It's entirely possible. Oh, see, maybe a smudge tool. Oh, that might look cool if I can get it to do what I want it to do. I don't even know. Smudge. See, the problem is because it's kind of transparent, I can't see if it's doing anything. Oh, it would also help if it was on the right layer. Oh. It's making it... It's smudging. It's smudging a little too much. But I kind of liked it. Undo smudge. I'm gonna make sure I'm not accidentally messing with anything else. Alright, there we go. See if I could get it to kind of... I want it to fade. Gradients are under the bucket tool. So you're saying a saturation gradient. Should I do that with layer 2? A gradient mask? Well, let's see. I'm guessing that would probably be under blending options because it's got this gradient overlay thing. Or is it under something else? Probably it's like a mask of some kind. You were extrapolating from other software programs. You know, like, I think Paint.net has a lot of similarities to Photoshop. I just don't know. I know how to, like, I don't know how to use Photoshop very well. I know how to use Paint.net even less. Yeah, I think, like, so it doesn't look so angular. I kind of want it to just dissipate. Just whoosh to a transparency towards the end. Like, maybe right about here. Kind of have it start fading and fading and fading until it's gone. And would that be... Does that have to be on its own layer? Or does that go on the same layer? Is what I'm wondering. Add a mask to the colored layer. Let's see. What are you? Are you going to tell me? Wait. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. What did I do? Oh, wait. I think that's what I needed. Oh, what is all this? This is cool. I've actually never played with that before. What is... Okay, what is this one? This is pixel layer. I don't think that's what we want. We need a mask. We just need an actual mask. Okay. Add mask to a colored layer. And then add black to the transparent gradient. To that mask layer. Okay. Oh, so now is when we go to the gradient thing. What in the heck? Make gradient. I don't know how to do that exactly. Here, let me hide these things. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I did that right, but hey. Select black color. And why do I have all of these here? Oh, foreground to transparent. Ooh, is that what I need? I don't know if that's what I need. Hold on, let me see if I can do that again. I want to get rid of the gradient. Undo gradient. Ah, there we go. Choose gradient type, not solid. Yes, black to transparent. Oh, okay, good. So I did have it. Oops. Why is it not letting me do the thing? Is it because I'm hitting shift? It's probably because I'm hitting shift. I don't think it really matters, does it? What am I doing wrong? Why is it not letting me do the thing? Do the thing. Well, this is highly irregular. What have I done? Oh, is that why it's not working? Okay. Wait, no. Ah, wait. Shoot. No, wait. No, that's not what I wanted. Is it even showing up? How? I can't see it. Show edge, show original. Edge detection? I don't even know. Ah! I broke it. I broke it, you guys. I broke it. Good night, Nathan. I'm sorry Twitch is being twitchy. Twitch is twitchy with everybody. Oh, good catch. Thank you. Now the problem is I think I did it the wrong direction. So I have to fix that. Let me... Oh, dang it. Okay. Alright, I want to start this over. Disable the mask. Can I just make the mask go away? I just want the mask to disappear. I also want it to work. Am I actually, I feel like I'm doing this in the wrong direction. But according to this, it looks like it starts here and then goes to here. Foreground to transparent. That's what I want. I don't even know. I don't even know. I think I'm on the right thing. Everything is up. Delete. Okay, there we go. Let's just start fresh. And let me try and not break it this time. We've got our mask. Hey, look, I can see everything again. Okay. Except I think it's going the wrong way. What happens if I click invert? Oh! Did I make it do a thing? Go to the middle? Okay. Let's try that. You come here and go from right to left. Alright. I trust you. I trust you. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a little harsh. Now that I can actually see what I'm doing, I can play with it a little bit. That looks really cool, though. I like that. And then, let's see. What should I do? Oh, I wonder. Should I do one what happens if I do this? It doesn't look like it changes it much. Oh, man. Okay, there's a diamond shape. This one's supposed to be radial. Oh, just kind of makes it look roundish. And now you can see that that mask hides the right side. Gotcha. Oh, I should probably turn this back to whatever that is. I'm guessing that's just your normal, average, everyday gradient. So now if I put this here, that's cool. I like that. Now, if I wanted to do it to this layer too, could I do the same thing? So I can fade it on this side as well. Like maybe do like a copy pasta. Or should I do a different layer? Let's put that there. Because then it kind of has a whoosh effect. I like this. This is fun. Although I'm a little concerned. Because for some reason this looks a little bit more dingy than it used to. Unless it's just me. It doesn't look right anymore. And I don't know why. I think I'm just being picky. It's also 11 o'clock at night. I've been at my computer for a good portion of the day today. Let's see if I can. Oh, I was hoping I could copy paste it, but that's okay. Now that I know what to do, I'm gonna play with it. Oh, really? Oh, well, that sounds easier. So, you come here, and then you go to here. Oh, look at how fancy. I like it. What happens if I do that? Oh, see that? Okay, that changes that. If I change the fill, it does the same thing. Yay! I like it. Yay! I'm wondering if I should change this color, though. Because now I'm not super sure about that black. If I make it like a dark gray, maybe? Oh, but not a gradient. I need my paint bucket. I need my bucket. That's a tad better. You probably should. And then just make sure you keep your donation ticker. Like big in the corner of the screen. Just be like, donations are appreciated. Because normally these classes would be like hundreds of dollars. You're welcome. I can play with the opacity of the dark layer. Yeah. I just, for some reason, I don't know if it's just I didn't notice it before. Or if something changed when I added the masks. But it made this side look really weird. And I'm not sure what I did. I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's open up the project we did. Since this is a collaborative effort and all. This is our project, not mine. Copy. And just for giggles. Just for the giggles. Oh no, what have I done? Apparently not the right thing. Oh! Hey! Safi 2 years with the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome, by the way. Glad you stopped in to watch me derp. Apparently Stream Elements does not like my does not like my emotes. Shame on you, Stream Elements. Let's see. That was probably the smudge tool. Oh, did I not undo the smudge stuff? I thought I did. Or top layer overlay or the blending settings of the colorful. Yeah. It's something. It's something. I've done a thing. I've broken something. That doesn't look that it looks a little better now that I've kind of lightened that up. I wonder, do you think I even need this layer? Do you think that would even help me at all at this point? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. Any attempt at art is worth watching? Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I am gonna need to merge these layers to make it do the thing, I think. Come on. I'm gonna why? That. Copy. Why isn't it letting me copy it? Why is it being weird? Layers are selected. Don't you argue with me. Actually, something doesn't look the way that I want it to. Undo. No. Redo. Redo. I was just kidding. I think it's this one. No. Let's change this to... Oh, hold on. Did I click on the wrong something? I think I've clicked on the wrong something. Yeah, I'm just arting all over the place. and Lex is here to clean up my mess. Thank you. What does feathering do? You know, I'm not gonna mess with all that stuff. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna leave this the way. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Stop messing. Let's see. We're gonna do all of these. All right, right click and duplicate group and select another file to paste. I can group the whole thing. Well, then let me do that. Group from layers, I'm guessing. Group 1. I like calling it group 1. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Why does it do that? That is so funky. Pass through? What is pass through? You know what? Like I said, I am not going to mess with things. I just want to copy and paste it here so I can see what it looks like. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing something right. Which is not unusual for me at all, by the way. Right click on the group. Oh, okay. I gotcha. See, this is not how I did it before. I don't know. I actually don't know how I did it before. But yeah. Right click on the group and we're going to copy. Actually, let's just... No, wait. We don't want to duplicate it. We want to copy it. Copy CSS or copy SVG. Let's try this one. And we're gonna paste. Is it duplicate group? I still did it wrong? Destination. Oh, here we go. Oh. Isn't that fancy? And it's all the way up there. Why didn't the heart go with it? Oh, shoot. What on earth have I done? I think I broke it. Can I link the layers? Will it work if I do that? There we go. Okay. You know what? That's effective. I don't know if this is what you had in mind, Lex, but it works. I even messed up the heart a little bit too. It's fine. We're just testing. I do think it's still a bit chunky. No link. No. It's a no link. Did I do a bad? I did a bad. Let me just try again. Duplicate group. When in doubt, start fresh. It's okay to make mistakes. There is no room for being a perfectionist. Because if I was a perfectionist, I would be probably the worst person to deal with. Because I already have anxiety, I think my husband would rip his hair out, literally. He'd probably kill me. Okay, why? So everything else is going together. Except for the heart. Which I now can't move. There we go. You know what? This is fine. This is fine. We'll just do that. This is totally what I meant to do. Now, okay, so here's an issue that I'm noticing. Transparency's cool. It's still too thick. I think you know what? I haven't quite decided how I want to do this yet. I kind of feel like that maybe the transparency should be a little bit more like this. Even though I want to get more of the colors incorporated, I just don't know if that's going to be possible. But I like it because this has a nice glassy finish to it. If I could do something like that, maybe a little bit less transparent and then have it fade, I think that would be really cool. But it definitely, I think it needs to be about 3/4 of this thickness. More like that. And maybe a little bit longer. Because ideally what I would like it to do is to appear, like have the big cup down here. And then have this appear. Because even if I'm playing something like The Sims, this will still show up and look really nice. I can have it just kind of whoosh in from some direction. Right or left doesn't really matter at this point. I can have it whoosh in. And you can still see the stuff behind it. But then it would go away. And it wouldn't be in the way after a couple minutes. It's also... It's just a matter of what I'm looking for. Because at some point, I'm probably even going to change that again. Because once I get a webcam, I think I'm going to have some kind of display pop up underneath the webcam that shows the alerts. And I think that would be a little bit nicer looking. But I don't want to abandon the alerts idea altogether. So I'm indecisive AF. Heck, even if I could, what would be really cute, maybe, whatever my heart logo ends up being. I know, obviously, that's not going to look good because it's too small. And enlarging it's going to make it look worse. But, actually, that's even a little bit big. Even if I have it do something like that. Ah! Oh, no! No! I broke it! You move. Even if I were to have maybe just the heart come in and some text appear behind it, that might even look better. Who knows? And then it would be a matter of deciding where to put it. Like, should I put it up here? Because right now it comes up here. The alert box comes up right here. And I think depending on the game, that's a little intrusive. We want to keep it nice and simple and clean. Try and change the black background in the bottom layer of the group 1 to white. With the other shapes, they're also white. Yeah, actually, that's true. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna undo all this stuff and get rid of all the things that I did. I know I can do just Control Z, but I want to make sure that I see what I'm doing so I don't break it. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely too thick. Simple logo with some white drop shadow. And the white text would be looking good. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be with you. I still like the gradient where it goes from foreground to transparent. I think still doing something like that would be a really good idea. Because it still has that nice kind of transparent illusion that we're looking for. But it's a little less obnoxious, I think, than the actual background. But yeah, this is definitely too big. But you know what? That's okay. This is all learning. This is a learning experience. I want to delete you. Go away. Go away. So let's see if I can change the image size. So the height needs to change. Let's keep the width at 400. Let me change this to 50. No, maybe 30. Oh, no, it's linked. Ah, dang it. That looks a little better. Let's try that. Of course, that is going to squish the heart. What a bummer. Ah! I broke it. Lol. Oh, dang it. Let's see. Hold on. New layer. New layer. Delete that one. That's my overlay. Oh, yeah, Safi, you weren't here, I don't think. I don't know. I have no idea when you got here. But this is what we worked on so far. Obviously, this isn't going to be here. This game is just a placeholder. But this is the idea for the new overlay that I'll hopefully be implementing very soon. Who knows? Maybe when I stream next, I'll go ahead and just start using it because it looks so pretty. Oh, good point, Lex. That's, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yes. I'm going to see what the edge looks like. I'm going to see if I can find a way just to animate just this outer edge here to make it look like a kind of like a trailing rainbow sort of effect. But I want it to go kind of slow because I don't want it to be distracting. Like, it's like have it take at least a couple of minutes to go all the way around. So this way it's a very nice delicate effect, but it's enough of an effect to keep some interest. I don't know yet. In my head, I think it would look really cool, but I'm concerned of how it would look like over the course of like a 2 to 4 hour stream. So, something I'd have to toy around with. But that's a project for another day because I know how to use After Effects even less than I know how to use Photoshop. So I decided to play around with something different. only major concern with this, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I like the thin profile. Although, actually, I don't, maybe I shouldn't be worried, because even if this itself was thin, there's no saying that the text couldn't go over and under it just a little bit and just have the background part be a little bit more narrow, so it kind of has this, I would call it like a more modern effect instead of having it all completely framed by the effect itself. Yeah, I've been watching tutorials like a crazy person and melting my brain slowly but surely. But it's still fun. I enjoy messing around with this kind of stuff, even though I literally have no clue what I'm doing. But that's part of the fun. Let me enlarge this a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I know that looks like poop at the moment, but hopefully once I resize, maybe it might look a little better. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. I want to do this cool gradient thing. Foreground to transparent. Which I assume, actually, before I do that, I am going to have to actually have a color there. So let's make that white. And then I'll go to my gradient tool. And let's see what happens. Oh, hold on. I needed to do something else. There was something else I needed to do with it. Alright, let me undo the gradient because I can't see it. I need to make it a mask, I believe. Yeah. Aha! I got it. Okay. I kind of remembered. Semi-remembered. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I like that. Only I definitely think it needs to go the opposite way. Oh, see. I like this, but I need to turn it around. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try that again. I'll go from this way. Go this way. Oh, I forgot to make the mask. Do-do-do. This is still fun. I'm still enjoying this. Gradient from black to transparent. Black color on the mask hides parts while white color shows them. Okay. I think I do want to stick with the white here. I think the white would just look really pretty. So now there's 50. Let me take it down to 40. I think that's kind of nice. Let's see what 30 looks like. 35. That's pretty. Let's take a look and see what it's going to look like once I... Oh, wait. Yeah? Sure. There we go. nice. So let's say if I were to if I were to put it down here next to the bit cup on a game like this, it probably wouldn't stand out so good. So that's something I would have to work on. I'll probably bring up the transparency a little bit. The opacity, rather. But overall, I think that looks really nice. It's nice and clean. And it doesn't seem like it's super in the way. The current color was gray on the mask. Gray will hide layer only partially. Okay. Looking professional. Thanks. It definitely still needs some adjustments, but you know what? It's coming along. I want to change the canvas size just slightly. Let me change. Oh wait, not the width. I want to change the height. Maybe to 35. Of course, it would help if I actually typed it. There we go. I think that's how I want to do that. I actually don't know if that's how I want to do that. What I do need to do, I need to go back to before I merged all this stuff. Let me take this back to like 50. Let me see if I can transform this to 35. Oh, see, that's not going to work. What am I doing? I need to change the canvas size first. 35. And then I can take this and change this to 35. Almost. Oh, it looked like it was going to work. I'll put that up there. Why you do this? Why you do this? And then I'm gonna scooch that over just a tad. All right, now let's bring it back down. All right, that looks a little better now that it's got a little bit more space around it. What if the transparent white rectangle will start somewhere from the middle of the heart? Oh, I got you. That's a cool idea. So it's like the heart is guiding. It's like a comet, kind of. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Which I guess if I'm going to do that, then I have to make this rectangle the same height as the heart. Or even just a little bit smaller, probably. And then I guess bring it in like that. Let's put that back at 100%. So something more like that. Which I think actually looks a little bit better because then the those corners aren't so sharp. I feel like it kind of stuck out before. Might want to actually nudge that part up a tad. No, actually, no, take it back. I changed my mind. I don't want it there. But I think I want to adjust this just a tiny bit more. You know what I could do? Oh, see, now I've got an idea. Let's see. Maybe that looks a little better. I think that looks a tiny bit better. Oh no, what have I done? Ah, what have I done? Yeah, I think I like it a little bit lower than the top part of the heart. So it kind of does that cool little swoosh. Let's take it back to 100%. That actually, that's a great idea. I like it. I really like it. And then it could just kind of fly in and go, whoo. Oh, that's fun. Add a few brush strokes of white color. Oh man, now we're getting fancy. But like, now where would I put the brush strokes? And to fill the tiny holes? Oh, so like the four little buttons. Is that what you're talking about? I could do that. I'd have to get the drawing tablet out. Have a little bit more control. But I think even just as it is, that looks super cute. Just one click of the brush tool on the layer below the heart. Okay, I think I'm with you. I think. All right, so let's at least get the brush tool. One click of the brush tool on the layer below the heart. All right. Probably not that big, right? I don't even know what I just did. Why did it do that actually? Why is there a gaping hole? I broke it. Okay. We'll add a new layer. 10 pixels. Okay. How do I get the color? Oh, that's let's see. Yeah, white color. It should be it right there. Oh, just like that. Like literally just a dot. Just the size of the brush tool, so it's about half the size of the heart itself. Yeah. And Bob's your uncle. You guys are so funny. You're too much. That is super cute, though. Oh, and do the control buttons here. Okay. I may have to zoom in a bit for that. Old eyes and all. Do a little. Ah! No! Come back! Come back to me! I'll do a boop and a boop. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Maybe not. Maybe we just stick with those other ones, because I think that bottom one's gonna make it look all weird. That does look a little better. I wonder, should I add any effect to the heart itself? Like maybe, not necessarily a drop shadow, but like maybe I could like emboss it or bevel it or something, just so it doesn't look flat. I'm gonna play around with it. Why not? Because as I've proven many a time, you can always undo. Well, I'm not going to be able to see it super good, but that'll do. What does that do? That's called the depth. Okay. That doesn't help me. Okay, so that I could see a little bit of a change there. And that softens that edge that extends out. Let's see, do I want to do an inner bevel? Oh, I like that, actually. That looks really nice. Even just the way it is right there is nice. I kind of don't want to mess with it. It makes it pop a little. Oh, that is super cute. And then it shouldn't take too much for me to merge that with whatever font pops up, depending on the type of alert. I hope nobody wants me to do a hydration break because I'm all out of tea. I say that's pretty cute. I need to save that. Save as, let's see. Potential. Yep, I spelled it right. Good deal. Spelled it right. Potential alert box. Save. Fantastic. Guys, this has been super fun. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Alright, let me see if I can do this right this time. You told me to group. I'm going to do the thing. And is this... That makes it a group. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to put it... here. And it's going to go over here. And it's in the corner. Okay. But now I still need to move it. Why does it do that though? Why does it move separately? Edit, undo. Okay. Group is selected, now you can move it. Okay. Let me try and paste that over again. Duplicate. Send it to the overlay one. Okay. Now because it's grouped together, I can move it. But the heart doesn't ever go with it. I don't know why. This is fine. Oh, you know what else didn't go with it? The little holes. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working for me. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a thing. And then you're probably not gonna like it, but I'm gonna do a thing. I think I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna make them one. We're gonna copy, and then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna paste, and there, there it is. That's it. Oh, whoopsie poopsie. If I want to make it a tiny bit bigger, I can. I think that looks really cute. I think the only thing that I would change, honestly, is this edge right here. If I could soften that so it's not such a harsh edge to it and make it fade out a little bit more, I think it would be perfect. It would actually be perfect. I'd be perfectly happy with that. And if I wanted to, because it is such a smaller profile, I could put it back up here, or I could even stick it up here in the corner. But I like the idea of it being front and center, because it would just kind of whoosh, you see it, and then it's gone. Or make the edge hit the side of the frame. Yeah. So if I were to make it go over here. So it just kind of whooshes in and stops. Then it looks like it just disappears into the side. That's always an idea. Like, came in with a blaze of glory, and then it poof disappears. Not like that. That would look weird. But I think that's really cool. I like that. Now I can undo the damage I've done. There you go. That's why always black for the gradient on the layer mask. Okay. I'll save that for another day because guys, I think I am photoshopped out. But thank you guys. Oh my gosh, especially you, Lex. You've been amazing. More than I can express. You've been amazing. But I'm going to call it for today. But thank you for joining me on my bonus stream. I'm glad that you guys were able to join me today. Ah! It's a wild husband. The husband has appeared. Lex, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me hide my repetitive screen here. Turn that off. There you go. Now all you see is a boring black screen. Great job. No, thank you. Thank you. I should be giving you bits. Great job to you for being so awesome and helpful. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. So, I think the next stream is going to be Thursday, same time, same place. Not a clue what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to figure it out as we go. As always. But I want to say thank you so very much for hanging out, you guys. You're the best. Not really Lex, thank you for the bits. My mods, Mr. Nick, and for some reason, oh wow, Nightbot isn't showing up. That's unusual. And also Liz was here too. So thanks to Liz. I know she's sleeping. Cucumbers, thank you so much for the follow. And Safi, thank you again for the subscription. You guys are fantastic. Septimus Gaming, thank you for being here. Blue Tiny Owl, Foster Kitten. Guys, thank you so much. Mr. Nick, as always, stay derpy, my friends. You have a fantastic day.